Chakra functions. Chakras are non-anatomical in nature. They exist in the energy body known as the etheric body that, as we have seen on pages past, is the layer of energy closest to the physical body. Energy conductors. Side notes. All energy moves in spirals. The wheel describes the action of energy in the chakras, and water is the element that governs the function of the sacral chakra and has a strong affinity with our emotions. Energy conductors. The chakras penetrate all 7 layers of the aura. They act as conductors, drawing vital energy up from the earth, circulating it through the physical body and releasing it as higher awareness. In other words, vitality is transmuted into awareness, spirituality, and a deeper conception of the universe. Likewise, cosmic energy moves down through the crown chakra and manifests as right action, creativity, and health. As we develop our consciousness and refine our sensitivities, we release old, stagnant emotional energy in the form of dreams, memories, feelings that weigh down our spirit. The more freedom, love, and beauty the spirit experiences, the wider the energy fields become. As we evolve, we actually become healthier. Living in the present. The process of opening up to greater energy fields occurs as we live fully in the present. The state of our chakras is very important. They are the vital key to what we think and feel. They are the ladder of love that takes us from the lowest and most base aspect of life, the one that's concerned with survival, to the highest realm of consciousness, the one of healing and bliss. Our chakras are the repositories for our thoughts, feelings, and attitudes about life. If we have narrow ideas about life and limit our existence, then our energy field will be small and narrow. Without the adequate amounts of vital energy, we fall into physical and psychological imbalance. Activity levels. The chakras form a well-organized system that keeps the life force directed, economical, and fluid. When something happens to impede the flow of life energy, the chakras slow down activity and energy, become sluggish and even stagnant. If this situation is temporary, the energy resumes its natural flow. If the situation continues for some time, the chakras need stimulation to become active again. Our health and well-being depend on active chakras. Side note, chakra activities. The root chakra draws energy from the Earth's magnetic core, stimulates aggressive drives linked to survival, anchors our spirit in our worldly existence. The sacral chakra promotes our ability to enjoy life in physical ways, governs our well-being, our sense of deserving a good life, and our capacity to develop a sense of abundance. The solar plexus chakra relates to self-value, confidence, self-esteem, and freedom of choice, reflects how we see ourselves, and exercise our innate power. The heart chakra keeps the life force alive, moves love through our lives, shields heart from the emotional pain thought to be the seat of divinity within us. The throat chakra directs the life force toward creativity, self-expression, truth, and integrity, controls our ability to communicate clearly. The brow chakra, or third eye, center of our innate intelligence, thrives on the distilled wisdom of our losses and pain, seeks meaning, truth, and freedom. The crown chakra, center of bliss, beauty, and spirituality, allows us to deepen our connection with the source of our being, influences inner cycles such as sleep and happiness. Side note: archetypes and chakras. Archetypes have emerged out of the core of human experience to represent the good and bad qualities in us all. Each archetype symbolizes a quintessential pattern of energy that describes a set of fixed patterns of behavior. In the case of chakras, each archetype refers to a level of personal responsibility, a degree of empowerment, and a quantity of energy and vitality. Each chakra has a positive archetype and a negative one, corresponding to the qualities and challenges associated with that chakra. These archetypes are transformed by conscious awareness. The more responsibility we take for our personal archetypes, the more empowered we are and the more energy we have available for our health, creativity, and joy. Recognizing our negativity opens the chakras and psychologically empowers us and revitalizes our health. When we begin to take responsibilities for the negative attitudes that block our aliveness and happiness, we heal an aspect of ourselves and move on to higher ground. Positive archetypes. The root chakra. The mother. Nurturing, self-sufficient, responsible. Negative archetype. The victim. Lacking energy, empowerment, and life force. The sacral chakra. The emperor or empress. Pleasure, abundance, enjoyment. The negative archetype. The martyr. Critical, sour, and condemning. The solar plexus chakra. The warrior. Confident, creative, courageous. The negative archetype. The servant. Needy, seeking approval, unempowered. The heart chakra. The lover. Generosity, openness, loving goodwill. The negative archetype. The actor or actress. Conditional love and bound by convention. The throat chakra. The communicator. Outspoken, truthful, and open. The negative archetype. The silent child. Suppressed communication, unexpressed emotions. The brow chakra or third eye. The wise person. Flexibility, humor, cultivation of wisdom. The negative archetype. The intellectual, rational, factual, rigid, and dry. The crown chakra. The guru. Cultivation of grace, bliss, gratitude, acknowledging divine intervention. The negative archetype. The egotist. Arrogance, self-absorption, and inflexibility. Chakras and the physical body. The vital force of the human energy system directs energy through the layers of subtle energy bodies. It is the living part of us that moves our limbs and lets us feel emotions and make free choices. It animates our minds and preserves us under stress. The vital force exists in all life forms, and it is the same whether found in a human being, an animal, or a plant. It is different in form, but it is the same force in all living things. This force directs our physical energies, using the chakras as conductors to filter energy through the physical body. Energy moves through the chakras, stimulating hormone flow in the ductless glands. These in turn affect the biochemistry of the body and the rate at which the body uses energy at a physical level. This is called metabolism. Energetic maps. When our body stores excess heat or fluid, it affects the way the body processes energy. Too much heat, which may be unexpressed anger, causes inflammation of the blood. Too much fluid stagnation in the body causes catarrh and excess mucus and can turn into tumors if not reversed. Our physical bodies are energetic maps. The body has no mind of its own, but acts as a mirror for the higher mind, showing us where there is imbalance. We need to read the body as a map of emotional suppression to understand what is going on at a deep level. It shows where there is constriction or not enough energy in the system. Side note, physical energies of the chakras. The root chakra, the adrenals, the fight or flight function of the kidneys is activated. The sacral chakra, the ovaries and testes, the reproductive organs that control sexual development. The solar plexus chakra, the pancreas, the organ that processes sugar. It also controls the digestion of food. The heart chakra, the thymus, building a strong immunity from pain and disease. The throat chakra, the thyroid, controls metabolism and affects physical and mental development. The brow chakra, or third eye, the pituitary, influences metabolism, growth, and other hormones, including those connected with giving birth. The crown chakra, the pineal gland, produces melatonin and regulates our body clock. The healing power of energy. The body uses energy released from the chakras. If the chakra is congested, energy filtration becomes sluggish. This may be experienced as coldness and lack of vital energy. We may feel tired, out of sorts, or constipated. Too much energy in the chakra appears as heat, irritability, and stagnation. You are advised to consult your physician if you're experiencing any discomfort in these chakra areas. You may also wish to seek out healthy alternatives for relief from your condition. Please refer to later chapters on healing. Sometimes conditions respond to new ways of thinking. If you've had a condition for many years, it may be useful to examine your life to see what you were experiencing emotionally at the onset of your physical problems. The innate healing power of the body is simulated and stimulated by energetic treatments. Once you have identified the physical complaints you have with the governing chakra, you can use the affirmations and meditations in this book or others to bring balance and harmony back in your alignment with your higher purpose. Chakras and the emotional body. The emotions have a profound effect on our healing. They come from our desires and attachments to how we expect our life to be fulfilled. If we are unhappy about a situation, we experience aggression, anxiety, or grief. Whether we are conscious of those feelings and are able to allow them a space in our experience is going to affect energy levels. Suppressing feelings locks them into the subconscious, where they congest the energy flow from the chakras. Reanimating a deadened feeling function can create anxiety because we're not used to the sensation that feelings create. We need to find appropriate ways of allowing our feelings room in our life. If we allow our grief to hide our fear, we deny ourselves an opportunity for growth. If we pretend that everything is fine in our life, we cut ourselves off from our own aliveness. Managing emotions. Learning how to manage our emotions comes with practice and maturity. When we know what we are feeling, we can choose appropriate avenues of expression. In the end, emotions are simply energy. How we express that energy is our choice. The chakras are extremely responsive to what we think and feel. Unexpressed anger or frustration can accumulate as tension in the muscles. Imploded emotional energy can also overcharge the chakra system, causing imbalance and preventing us from using our energy in a positive way. Side note, emotional energies of the chakras. The root chakra, aggression, anger, violence, jealousy. The sacral chakra, pleasure, feeling good, deservedness, joy, feeling bad, envious, not caring for your physical body. The solar plexus chakra, self-worth, confidence, power, clear choices for selfhood. The heart chakra, being capable of love and compassion for self and others. The throat chakra, releasing feelings through expressing yourself, including crying, shouting, laughing, and saying that you are not happy. The brow or third eye, giving yourself permission to experience your feelings, choosing when it is appropriate to express them. And the crown chakra, wanting to cultivate bliss and surrender to what is. Chakras and the mental body. The ideas and attitudes we have reflect how we were raised, what our families thought about life, what our churches and schools felt was right, and what our culture honored as valuable. We accumulate many self-limiting ideas based on what others perceive to be right. Learning to think for ourselves takes time, many mistakes, and a commitment to life. When we develop wholesome beliefs that reflect a peaceful inner state, our thinking becomes clearer and we become less opinionated about how things should be. The more positive they are, the more resilient our energy system is. Side note, mental energies of the chakras. The root chakra, attitudes of separation, exclusivity, territory, belonging, your right to your own space. The sacral chakra conveys attitudes of being and having enough, knowing that you deserve the life you say you want, enjoyment and well-being, and delighting in good health. The solar plexus chakra, attitudes of being well with yourself and knowing your worth, linking into your personal power, which comes from an affirmed sense of selfhood. The heart chakra has attitudes of happiness, joy, and delight, knowing what makes your heart sing and embracing life. The throat chakra connotes having a sense of expressing your truth and that expression is your key to individuality, speaking the truth and not gossiping, lying, and exaggerating. The brow chakra or third eye chakra goes with attitudes that are self-confirming, accepting, inclusive, developing understanding for your own limitations and those of others, as well as cultivating gratitude. And the crown chakra is about developing holistic and universal principles of acceptance, respect, and knowing that we never do anything without the help of a higher source. Visualizing a chakra. A chakra is divided into three sections: the outer lip, the body, and the tip, containing the seeds of our destiny. The outer lip of the chakra acts as a filter to our daily exchanges with our surroundings. If feelings remain unexpressed, this energy accumulates and congests our energy system. This is what is called energetic dross, and it builds up, causing symptoms of fatigue, aging, and illness. The main body of the chakra is made up of a fine web of etheric energy. It is composed of the warp and weave of our thoughts and attitudes. If we feel a particular way about something, it will affect how we respond emotionally and therefore energetically. At the very core or tip of the chakra is the seed of our destiny. This seed cannot be opened until our negativity and self-limiting ideas have been removed, because they block our energy. Once we begin the inner work of affirming our being and honoring who we are, our destiny begins to unfold. Life changes for us in palpable ways. There are more of the good things we enjoy, more love, more abundance, more awareness. As we affirm our worth and our choices for health, abundance, and ease, life responds to what we think about ourselves. People who do affirm themselves find that life does become easier and there's enough. Energy follows thought, and as we open ourselves to what's good and positive, destiny unfolds as it was meant to. Health, joy, prosperity, and well-being emerge out of knowing that we deserve the life we say we want. We direct our destiny by managing the ways we think. We either become inner directed, knowing our worth and goodness and experiencing ourselves as enough, or we become out-of-directed and dictated to by family pressure and social and religious standards.